Hello students, your today's topic is chemical properties of amines. You have already discussed in the previous lecture basic character of amines. In this video, you will study about important chemical properties of amines. Now come to the first chemical property, reaction with alkyl halides, means alkylation of amines. All the three types of amines, primary, secondary, tertiary, amines may be aliphatic or aromatic, means all the three types of aliphatic amines and aromatic amines undergo alkylation reaction, means they react with alkyl halide and forms primary amine to secondary amine, secondary amine to tertiary amine, tertiary amine to quaternary ammonium salt. This reaction is known as exhaustive alkylation. In case of methyl halide, means if the alkyl halide is only methyl halide, then it is called exhaustive methylation. In case of ethyl halide, it is called exhaustive ethylation. In general, it is called exhaustive alkylation. So one by one, give the series mechanism of alkylation. This is primary amine. Primary amines are basic in nature. They are electron-rich species. So the electron pair present on the nitrogen atom attacks on the carbon of alkyl halide. For example, if ethyl amine is taken, C2H5NH2 is taken, ethyl amine, and the alkyl halide is CH3Cl. Due to electronegativity difference, this bond is polar in nature. That is why amine attacks on the carbon, means alkyl group of alkyl halide. It forms C2H5 and CH3H and nitrogen has positive charge. Corresponding to this structure, this is the structure of first intermediate. Now the chlorine atom, means chloride ion, which is last in this state takes proton from this intermediate species, means due to development of positive charge on the nitrogen atom, this hydrogen, either this or this, both the hydrogen atom becomes acidic and reactive. So it can be attacked by nucleophile. So negative ion, means halide ion, abstracts a proton from this species and secondary amine is obtained. In this case, when Cl negative takes this hydrogen as a proton, then HCl is given out and secondary amine CH3, CH2, NaH, CH3. This amine is obtained as a secondary amine. Now this secondary amine again attacks on the second molecule of alkyl halide, which may be same or different. Alkyl halide may be same or different. Suppose again we take alkyl halide CH3Cl in this case, then we get next compound corresponding to this structure. It means we get CH3, CH2 and CH3 H positive. corresponding to this intermediate we get that species. Now the chloride ion, Cl negative ion, abstract hydrogen as a proton, and HCl is liberated, means given out, and we get tertiary amine CH3, CH2, CH3, CH3. This is 3-degree amine. Corresponding to this structure, we get tertiary amine. Now, this tertiary amine again react with alkyl halide, gives quaternary ammonium salt. In this case, when it reacts with CH3Cl, what is obtained? CH3, CH2, CH3, CH3, CH3 positive and Cl negative. Means quaternary ammonium chloride is obtained in this case. This is the quaternary ammonium salt corresponding to this structure. So this is the mechanism of alkylation or exhaustive alkylation reaction. This reaction also takes place in aromatic amines. If we take an example of aromatic amine like aniline, so corresponding to this mechanism, if we take aniline C6H5 NH2, this is aniline, which is 1-degree amine. When it is alkylated CH3Cl or CH3I, CH3Br, any of the alkyl halide, chloride, bromide or iodide, it may be methyl, ethyl and other alkyl halide. Then we get C6H5 and CH3 in the first step. From this intermediate, iodide ion abstract a proton and secondary amine is obtained, means C6H5 and CH3, means N-methyl aniline is obtained. This is secondary amine. This is 2-degree amine and methyl aniline. Now this N-methyl aniline again reacts with methyl iodide to give this salt, means C6H5 and CH3H. Again, iodide ion takes proton from this intermediate and HI is given out with the formation of C6H5 and CH3. This is N dimethyl aniline, which is a tertiary amine. Primary amine gives secondary amine, then secondary amine gives tertiary amine, which again react with alkyl halide and gives quaternary ammonium salt. This is quaternary ammonium salt. This is the step-by-step mechanism of alkylation of amines from alkyl halide. Now the one important thing about the properties of quaternary ammonium salt. When quaternary ammonium salt is treated with moist silver oxide, means Ag2O, moist means AgOH, then quaternary ammonium hydroxide is obtained. For example, suppose this is the quaternary ammonium salt, CH3, CH2, CH2 and CH3, 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 I negative. This is quaternary ammonium iodide, quaternary ammonium salt. When this salt is heated with moist silver oxide, AgOH is the chemical formula, moist silver oxide, then Agi is liberated, means given out with the formation of CH3, CH2, CH2 and CH3, 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 OH negative, means quaternary ammonium hydroxide is obtained. When this salt is heated at about 400 Kelvin, then elimination takes place. Elimination reaction takes place, and CH3, CH double bond CH2, this is propene plus tertiary amine, and CH3, CH3, CH3 plus H2O is obtained. This reaction is called half-bond elimination, which is just opposite to that of Sedgwick elimination. In case of Sedgwick elimination, highly substituted alkene becomes major product, but in case of half-bond elimination, least substituted alkene becomes major product. This is the difference between Sedgwick elimination and half-bond elimination. But the most important thing in this type of elimination is that if we take all the groups as a methyl group, for example, if quaternary ammonium salt is only methyl substituted, means CH3, 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 X negative. This is quaternary ammonium salt. Then on heating with moist silver oxide, quaternary ammonium hydroxide is obtained. This is quaternary ammonium hydroxide, which on heating gives at 400 Kelvin, it gives tertiary amine, plus methyl alcohol. In this case, alkene is not obtained. This is the exception of half-bond elimination, in which methanol is obtained in place of alkene when quaternary ammonium salt is only methyl substituted ammonium salt. So this is about alkylation of amines. Now the next reaction is reaction with acid chlorides and acid anhydrides. In case of primary, secondary and tertiary amine, R NH2, this is primary amine in which two replaceable hydrogen is present. In case of secondary amine, only one replaceable hydrogen is present. But in case of tertiary amine, no any replaceable hydrogen is present. Means tertiary amine does not undergo acylation reaction because of the lack of replaceable hydrogen. So only primary and secondary amine gives acylation reaction with acid halide and acid anhydride. They also react with esters and form corresponding amides, यानी and substituted amides. For example, this is primary amine. We take ethylamine as a primary amine, CH2, which is a primary amine, ethylamine. This is ethylamine. In this, nitrogen is electron rich, and in place of acid chloride, if we take acetyl chloride, CO, Cl, CH3, this is acetyl chloride. This is one example of acid chloride. The simplest acid chloride is acetyl chloride. In this, carbon means carbonyl carbon is electron deficient. So the nitrogen of amine attacks on this carbon and forms CH3, CH2, N, H, H, C, single bond O, CH3, Cl. Corresponding to this, the intermediate is this. Now, this hydrogen becomes more acidic and reactive, so it can be extracted by chloride ion as a proton. By the loss of HCl, the final product is CH3, CH2, NH, CO, CH3. Means N-ethyl corresponding to this name, N-alkyl alkanamide, N-ethyl ethanamide. What is this? N-ethyl ethanamide. N-ethyl ethanamide is the product. Now the acylation with acid anhydride. If we take primary or secondary amine with acid anhydride in this reaction, a secondary amine is taken. This secondary amine reacts with acid anhydride, gives an intermediate which gives as a final product N-dialkyl alkanamide and a carboxylic acid. For example, Suppose we take dimethylamine, CH3, and H. This is diethylamine, dimethylamine, plus CH3, CO, CH3. This is dimethylamine, which is a secondary amine, and this one is acetic anhydride. This amine react with acetic anhydride like this and forms an intermediate CH3, NH, CH3, CO, O, CH3. Now the loss of this species. And finally we get CH3 and CH3, C double bond O, CH3 plus CH3, C double OH, HPKC plus NN dimethyl ethanamide, NN dimethyl ethanamide, NN dimethyl ethanamide is obtained in this case. This is the mechanism of acylation with acetic anhydride and dimethylamine. You may take other example, secondary amine with acid chloride or primary amine with acid anhydride, or you can take aromatic amine like aniline. If we take aromatic amine, that is aniline and acid chloride, this is aniline, C6H5 NH2 aniline, which is the primary amine, plus acid chloride CH3 COCl, acetyl chloride. It attacks on this carbonyl carbon and gives C6H5 NH positive, CO negative, CH3Cl. Now minus HCl is given out and C6H5 NH COCH3 is obtained. Means N-phenyl ethanamide, N-phenyl ethanamide is obtained. Aniline also react with benzoyl chloride. This is called benzoylation, and corresponding compound is obtained. So this is all about two important reactions are primary, secondary and tertiary amine. However, tertiary amine does not take part in this reaction because of the absence of replaceable hydrogen. Only primary and secondary amine take part in acylation, while primary, secondary and tertiary amine, all type of aliphatic and aromatic amine take part in alkylation reaction. That's all about this reaction.